Hi everybody, I'm Terry at Holding Your Space. I got a lot of great comments on my remote view with Elon the other day. So entertainment only. Some of the questions, Tony asked some great questions, and I thought I'd go ahead and work with them today. So let's go ahead and stop the pendulum. And she has asked, is Elon Musk a starseed hybrid? Is Elon Musk a starseed hybrid? Yes, he's definitely a hybrid. Is he hieroglyphic, or what is it called when you're not hieroglyphic? Like it looks like a human body, but it's not quite a hologram. He might also be somewhat of a hologram. Um, and I get that his mom is too. So yeah. And if you don't understand what that means, go back and look at um, Vivian Charmu, the Arcturian Council. She is a hologram body hybrid, and holographic hybrid, I think is what she calls it. It's quite interesting. She has created this form to come in, and she's really interesting. So she was on the channel a couple weeks ago. Okay, I'll link her in here. And also, what constellations has he lived on? What constellations hasn't he lived on? I get really big Palladian. And somebody, that might have been you, Tony, that was asking about the Palladian energy with the woman that's coming in and his mom. And I get a lot of that. But I also get the Arcturian Council with him. And is there any Lyran activity going on there? No. No Lyran. Andromedan? Yes. And Reptilian? No. Okay. Um, hmm. Interesting. So we will keep going with that. Ask me more questions and I'll come back with more. Also, Tony is asked to explain his lack of social skills and his perception of being a rock star. Is Elon Musk on the spectrum? Um, I'm not going to comment on that, but I'll let the crystal do the talking. That is not uncommon in my family either, to have those aspects, and I think we're going to find that most of the new kids coming in are going to have those types of physical attributes or sensory issues. Their brain and their body are not quite made for the planet the way it is currently, because the planet is changing, and this is what we need at this time. Okay, and that was kind of ego talking and kind of spirit, because I believe that in my heart so much, because I love these kids that are coming in so much. They're amazing. Okay, and also, has he lived more galactic lives than on Earth? I'll let the crystal do the pendulum do the talking there too. So I would think definitely so. I get that he was probably a galactic that came to Earth at one time, probably to do with Atlantis, and Lemuria. So when everything was going on at the what was it called? Oh, Egypt. When all that was happening, he might be here to make up for what happened that was wrong. And he is an agent of change, and agents of change are not well liked when they're changing the world. There have been a lot that have been vilified, and rightly so, because some of their actions were not good change, right? But sometimes, Leonardo was not held in high esteem at all by the church or the politicians at the time. So a lot of people aren't. And agents of change are not comfortable. They're not always nice. And like I said, he is driven. I got a lot of backlash on doing anything about him. But he is an agent of change, and I'm not judging him, trying not to judge him. Spirit certainly doesn't judge. They just call it like it is. So I also wanted to mention something about India. I was talking about India and the energy there. That's kind of how he perceives it. And a lot of times when you have sensory issues, all that noise is the first thing that you look at. The thing that he does love about India is the Vedic knowledge. This is also starseed knowledge, wisdom that comes in. So tapping into that, he knows that. And, thousands and thousands of years of Vedic knowledge and beautiful serenity, and but also mixed in with all that beautiful chaos, right? Of the energy of the streets, kind of combustionable, but it's like that street scene that I was talking about, where there are trucks, there are bicycles, there are people honking, there are people walking in it. And I've seen this before in the East, and it's like a river, and you kind of have to be in the flow. And as you're walking through it, you really have to trust in it, and just get in there and live it. And it's exciting, and it's a little scary when you first start doing it. So it's such a metaphor, isn't it, for life? But yeah, so I wanted to make sure that I clarified that about India, because I do love the East and Nepal and Thailand, and I haven't been to that many places there, but the places that I have been, there are people there I dearly love, so that we keep in contact with. We do support a monastery there in Kathmandu, on the hills of Kathmandu. So, all right, people, or we try to. So, much love to everybody. Much love to all my Nepali friends. And namaste. My light sees your light. I hope you like this. Bye-bye.